I feel really lucky in my role. I get to talk to people like you, members of Congress from both sides of the aisle, and I've asked their perspective on Elon Musk, and the answers I've gotten have ranged from everything from he's a genius, he's great outside perspective, he's recklessly cutting, he's really the shadow president. Where do you fall? What do you make of Elon Musk?
I think he's a good advisor. He's got nothing to gain and everything to lose from this. I like him. I asked him personally. I said, look, here's the deal. I told him I'm a Christian. I'm not a very good one. I know what my drive is for. My wife and daughter. I said, why are you doing this? And it was a very unique, I guess you could say, response. And he said, honestly, Tim, I just saw all the corruption and people doing without. And he said, and he thought about his kids. And of course, he has a heck of a lot of kids, and where this country was going for them. And he wanted to change the course of it. And I think he's done it. I think the people that are squealing the loudest, though, are the ones that are, you're probably going to see some people in Washington and possibly some people in Congress in handcuffs over some of this stuff because of the money and the graft. And they think they're slick, and there's no paper trail, but there's a trail. There's a trail for every dollar. And Elon Musk has got a team together, and that's why they're squealing the most. Because you'd think they want to get rid of the waste and abuse so that they could free up the money to give to those people that are deserving of it, not the other way around. And unfortunately, that's what they're doing.
Who do you think are some of these people that are going to get in legal trouble? Are they people we know? Are they lawmakers, or are they more people who work in private industries? I mean, what does that look like?
No, I think you're going to see some bureaucrats get in trouble, but I think you're ultimately going to see some lawmakers, because their families, the way they set up these NGOs is you get a rich person to put in $1 million in something, and then it has some great name, and then some unelected bureaucrat puts maybe $1 billion in their fund, and of our tax dollars, and then it flows in a circuitous route back to Washington, to those same politicians, to their campaigns, and possibly just straight to their back pocket if they have a family member that works there.
Congressman, I obviously have to ask, do you have any names off the top of your head of those types of people, of those lawmakers?
I have my suspicions, and it could possibly be in both parties, but I'll leave it. I'll let that I'll let that to law enforcement.
Well, if that ever pans out, I'm definitely having you back on. I always want to have you on, but